Hey man, this is Pastor Brad from PastorBradRocks.net, and you are listening to the JFJ Conspiracy Podcast, where the shop talk is rock.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Frank.
And I'm Jarrett.
And this is the JFJ Conspiracy Podcast, where the shop talk is rock. Gentlemen, this is episode 60. 60.
Ooh, boy.
Almost our age.
I was going to say double our age.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Once upon a time.
Yeah.
My, oh, my. 60. So here we go.
Woo, we're closing in, folks.
Yes. Before we get going, real quickly, how's the weather out your way? My news station said we're headed for some wind, possible rain, and I thought this was springtime. So, how's it looking your way?
Not bad. Little dark out. It doesn't look like rain though.
Okay,
we'll see.
I was worried that when the rain comes and your internet goes out, it's always seems to be on a podcast night. So
yeah.
We've got, this is a different show than the songs that we're presenting tonight are not our usual music. And one of the bands that actually I'm going to be presenting sent me, our good buddy Jeff Brenneman, sent me
Jeffrey.
a single.
Oh,
this is a lathe cut, one side only single. And this particular song is not what we're going to play tonight, but this is the George Lazenby Tango. And the band that is, I think this is the coolest name for a band, is Smoky Ghost of Big Trees. And what's interesting about these guys is they're spread out all over the place. And I've got a little video when we go to play a song to talk about that just a little bit. But Jeff, thank you very much for this.
Thanks, Jeffrey.
It sounds great. It's a lathe cut, so it's got its little bit of surface noise, but I actually think that adds to the fun of the record.
The good old days. Oh,
yeah. Beautiful artwork on that also, by the way. Yeah. And I noticed they ran it onto the label, and that just
yes.
That's a nice package right there.
Yeah, Jeff did the graphic arts on that. And yeah, he said it was painstakingly done to get all the fonts, and
well
I wonder
done,
how many
Jeffrey.
hours he put into this. But for a black and white photo, it has got some great detail in there.
Yeah.
So check them out on Bandcamp. That's Smoky Ghosts of Big Trees, and we'll be playing some of their music a little bit later. Anyways, Jerry, was it
yes,
Jim?
Sir.
It was Jim that picked 1988, right?
Oh, last pick? Yeah, Jaime. Yep.
Jim. So you picked 1988.
I did.
So what's your song?
Well, 1988, I was still pretty much a hard rock kind of metalhead guy. But there was a band called The Primitives who released an album that year with a song called Crash.
Okay.
And I immediately fell in love with that song.
Same here.
Little bit of an anomaly, but
yeah.
Great tune, classic. Every time when you hear it when it comes on, I mean, just yes.
Never would have thought of that in a
What did you?
Primitives.
I figured you would go with Brian Wilson and Love and Mercy.
Yeah. Great tune.
I think that was his first solo album?
I
believe after
no. Didn't pick it.
Didn't pick it. Wow.
I saw it too, honey. I kind of thought which one of those guys is gonna. But 1988, folks, in Conspiracy Land is just it's loaded. You got Living Color debut.
It's all over the place.
It is. It's. Oh.
What I'm doing now is I'm not even looking until a few days before the show because I don't like to wake up in the middle of the night and
Overanalyze.
look at my phone just to change my mind again.
I love you, Frank. I love you. I do that too. I was like, no, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Well, guys, again, I'm never gonna pull the trifecta like Frank did. But for Jim, I picked Susie and the Banshees from the album Peep Show.
Peep Show.
Yeah.
Or the song Peep Show from Burn Up. And guys, I'm never going to be able to pick your stuff. For Frank, I picked Queensryche, Operation Mindcrime.
Oh.
So, I mean, even when there's like our show with 2005, Dudsville, I still go, I know Jim would like, no, he would.
Yeah.
And like Frank said, I stopped doing it a week before. I'll do it like maybe 2 days before. So there's not so many notes crossed out, etc. Yeah.
It's funny when you talk about Queensryche, Operation Mindcrime.
Right.
The first song that I picked, this is why I said I'm going to start waiting, was what was the name of that song? Spreading the Disease, off of that album.
Yeah.
And I must say that album for a concept album is probably one of the best, most complete rock concept albums out there. I love it.
I spent a lot of time with that album.
Yes.
Great album.
Well, then I went to Wasp because Headless Children came out, and that's my favorite Wasp album. But I ended up going with Ozzy Osbourne. It was a bonus track that wasn't on the CD until later. It doesn't show up at all. It was one of those hidden tracks. And
you got to wait 50 minutes for it to start playing.
Right.
Best track on the album. I love that song, Heroes by Ozzy Osbourne. So what did you pick for me, Jim?
Electric Gypsy, LA Guns.
LA Guns, yeah, another good one. Yeah. Jerry,
I was kind of vacillating between that and Can I Play with Madness, Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
I decided to go with LA Guns. And in the end, it didn't matter because you picked the Ozzy. So
I
thought about Iron Maiden too. I mean, I did.
And you know why I didn't go with Iron Maiden is overall, I didn't care for that album. You know, that was like that was probably their last album of theirs that I even bought and enjoyed. Ooh. But it was weak.
That's where they started getting into really, really long
songs. Yeah. So, anyways,
you know how I feel about that.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Yes, we do, Jim. Yeah.
All right, Jerry. What song did you pick?
Loaded with Twangy Guitar. The second album was Sammy Hagar, Van Halen, OU812.
Yeah.
Finish What You Started.
I was going to go there for a hot minute, but instead...
Yeah, same here. I was going to go with the Van Halen.
I thought Rat, Way Cool Jr.
Way Cool Jr. I thought about that one for him too.
That's funny. And then I did, I was on Living Color for a bit from the album Vivid, called The Personality. I was on Traveling Wilburys debut, guys, which I've been really jamming to like the last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
That song, but I've said in past shows, give me a second, Frank. I've said in past shows that Bob Dylan, how he can't even sing. What he's talking. But the song Congratulations by the Traveling Wilburys Volume 1.
Yeah.
That's when I got it.
Yeah.
He's not even singing. He's like Bob Dylan. Dylaning. Yeah. Congratulations. But the words just so sorry for that little off ramp trip, Frank. But
can't go wrong with Dylan. I don't care what anybody says.
I'm telling you, I'm slow to the game, but
Ooh. I wasn't in the ballpark then, Jerry. I said In Excess, and you did Tonight.
Yeah, I did. Jaime, there's, like I said, it's loaded. I was on Living Color for a while, and then I thought, well, I do like Finish What You Started. I do, and I do love my In Excess, Jim. But yeah, it's that year was loaded. Got Steve Winwood, Roll With It. Got REM, Green. Just
that was my introduction to REM.
That year was
loaded.
loaded.
First REM album I bought was Green.
Wow.
And the reason I didn't go with In Excess, and I would have, is the last time I checked online, I thought I saw it came out in 87. And so I scrapped it. So
87 was Kick.
yeah, well, that was what I was thinking at the time, because that had so many big tunes on it.
Oh, it was the whole that's what blew him up.
Yeah.
I think, or maybe Shabu Shaba. I don't know. Kind of got him going. But yeah, guys, Jim, we're never gonna pull the Frank where he
no.
We'll see.
Out of a whole year of songs and bands, here's what I think you'd like, Jim. Well, you're exactly right, sir. Here's what I think you'd like, Jerry. Well, that's exactly right, sir.
Yeah.
That was no.
Yeah.
That was, and we have it recorded for posterity, as they say. Yeah.
That's it. It's on there.
So as the consolation prize, though, Frank, I absolutely love Love and Mercy. One of my favorite songs. So
it's a good tune.
It's a great tune.
I didn't know, because you kind of threw a hint out there that it didn't make the top 100.
Yeah.
And every album, every song that I looked at was somewhere on there. Finally, I found Brian Wilson. Okay, this has got to be it. No Such Love.
Yeah, good guess though.
And a little honorable mention, if I may divert slightly from the shop talk. The debut of NWA.
Yeah.
Do you guys have that?
No.
That is so raw and so street, and it's got rock in it. I don't care what anybody says. To me, it's got rock in it. And then right after that, the personnel changed, production changed. But NWA debut straight out of Compton is my honorable mention for 1988 now.
Yo.
Oh, that album is.
Yeah. I remember going to the warehouse where Greg was a manager there, and they had it. And one of the guys that worked there he was playing it, and they had to take it off because of
that's electric. Oh, yeah. It's
a little raw,
but it's. I think that's why I like it so much. It's really, anyway, yeah.
Never could say I could get into that though. That's one genre that
I don't even like the genre, but I love that album.
Yeah. Good enough. All right, so we go to so it's my pick next. Is that what you're telling me?
Jim Frank Jerry. Yep.
Okay. Well, Jim picked 1988. Tell me, Jerry, have we done 82?
We've done 1980. We've done 86, and we've done 88.
Let's do 82.
No.
Okay. 1982 will be the year. And
that's going to be loaded.
Good.
Yeah. Well, I've been reading that book on the
excuse me,
Nothing But a Good Time.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what got me. It's if you get a chance to pick that book up or at least look at it, it's great because it's just little excerpts of different interviews from all the guys from the Sunset Strip back in the 80s. Some of it's hilarious and other stuff you knew, and things, a bunch of stuff that is quite surprising actually.
Is it taken with excerpts from back in the day, or is it people now reminiscing about?
No, it's more about reminiscing.
Oh, good.
And what I like about it, and I'm going to throw Nikki Sixx right under the bus, because when The Dirt came out and all that business and the Me Too generation, and he's trying to clean things up and say things weren't really the way they were.
Right. We were clean. We were good.
There's stories about groupies and Coke bottles and all kinds of different stuff going on in there. You can't change history.
Nope.
No.
It is what it is. You did what you did, and own up to it.
Embrace it, as they say. Embrace it.
And so what if his wife was probably 2 years old at the time all this was actually going on? So it's offensive to him now.
Right.
I
never said that.
Yeah.
I love you, babe. I never said that. I'm going to go buy Junior some bubble gum. Yeah. I never said that.
All right. Let's move forward with some music. Jerry, what do you got for us this episode?
Jim and Frank got a band from Moscow, Russia. Now, I was just going to leave it at Moscow, but a couple of the things said Moscow, Russia. Now, is there like a Moscow, Illinois? I don't know. I think you say Moscow. Huh?
I believe there's a Moscow, Idaho.
Really?
I think so.
Okay, there I go. This band is from Moscow, Russia. Okay. The name of the band is, I'm having denture slippage saying this. Tweed, like a tweed coat, Retreat. Tweed Retreat.
Okay.
I got it.
Well done.
The band. Thank you. I've been sweating that. 60s revival band from Moscow, Russia. We bring back the spirit of the golden era in our music and original songs. Guys from my own personal heart, twangy guitar. The album is Change of Heart, which came out March 8th, which is what, 2 weeks ago, maybe. Email tweedretreat@gmail.com, Instagram @tweed_retreat, Bandcamp tweedretreat.bandcamp.com.
Yeah, get them up there.
We've got Vladimir. Oh yeah, you know they're from Moscow, Idaho. Got Vladimir Baboshin on vocals and guitar, Vasily Motilets on bass, Nikolai Dobkin on keyboards, and Danila Lenzi drums. Music and lyrics, Vladimir Baboshin. Recorded at Magnetone Studios, Moscow, Russia. Produced by Vladimir Baboshin. Engineered by Vadim Markov, and mixed by Mila Markova. Mastered by Eric Garcia. But again, Vladimir Baboshin, thanks for getting back to us on Gmail, etc. But the song is Change of Heart by the band Tweed Retreat from Moscow, Russia. And as my co-host Jim would say, Frank, drop that needle.
Did not expect the cold to drop out of the blue. You're back in town, set up to start anew. I couldn't say a thing and why I've got no clue. So sure one day I stopped thinking of you. At first there was a flash, then I would break and floor. I felt so hard, no one could pick me up. I floated in a cloud, went on to fool myself. Without a doubt, it dropped me on your shelf. Talking to you made me return back to the place where fire still burns. Seeing your face, missing your touch. What anyway? It's asking too much. I must admit that I still do. I'm thinking of you. I moved across the pond, you went the other way. The sleepless nights were slow to go away. Until the day you called, I guess I never knew. Was not a day I didn't think of you. Talking to you made me return back to the place where fire still burns. Seeing your face, missing your touch. While anyway, it's asking too much. I must admit that I still do. I'm thinking of you. Still thinking of you.
of that false ending.
Yes, and the twang. I love that, guys.
All right, there's Tweed Retreat with Change of Heart.
What'd you say, Frank?
That is Tweed Retreat with Change of Heart.
Very good. Okay, yeah, Tweed Retreat from Moscow. We got Vladimir Voloshin, vocals, guitar, Vasily Motiles, bass, Nikolai Dobkin, keyboards, and Danila Lency, drums. Thank you. Thank you, Vladimir, for getting back to us. Tweed Retreat, Moscow, Russia.
There you go. What are your thoughts, Jim?
Change of Heart. Yeah.
What a charming song.
Mhm.
I love that. I love that little double hit on the snare. I mean, it swings, and I thought the outro was fantastic. The way it kind of picks up, becomes a little harder hitting, but it never loses the sweetness of the song.
No.
And yeah, it's a total homage to the time, late 50s, early 60s.
Right. Well, Jerry hit the nail on the head earlier when he said, reminded him of the Wonders. You know, that was right off the Playtone playlist. You know?
Right, something like that.
I need something smart. I need something snappy.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I want to write my own songs.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of who it reminded me of, and
To me, it's Roy Orbison, Wonders.
yeah, little Roy Orbison.
Yeah, Roy Orbison.
Ricky Nelson. I don't know.
A little bit of everything there.
Oh, good one, Jaime. There, yeah.
Very good. Well, you can
great song. I really liked it.
You can catch their music off of Bandcamp.
Well done, Frank. Yeah.
And I downloaded their EP. This is their second EP. I think this one is More Stories. It's called, and they've got one prior to this as well. But check them out on Bandcamp. They've some really catchy music to listen to. All right.
Tweed Retreat.
Yeah,
I'm not even going to try.
Yeah, I'm
telling you
You guys killed it.
I mean, I don't even wear dentures, but I kept checking.
Oh, something was slipping. Yeah.
Tweed Retreat. Yeah. I'll leave it.
All right. Well, moving forward, I've got a little video for you guys, and we'll set the song up. But the band is Smoky Ghosts of Big Trees off of the EP Asleep in the Time Machine. The song is Ap Gunjun Rodeo. Ap Gunjun Rodeo. Yeah, no, I butchered the heck out of that. So.
That's why I'm glad you let me go first, Frank.
Yeah, that's right. Check this out.
Hey, this is Troutman from Smoky Ghosts of Big Trees. The other two guys in the band are Doucette and Brenneman, and you might know them from 17 Pygmies or Smoldering Ashes. So they came up with the idea for the song, Apgujeong Rodeo. They came up with the music part of it. And Apgujeong Rodeo is an area in Seoul. It's a subway stop, so I was familiar with the name. It's also a neighborhood. It was a kind of the go-to place for the movers and shakers and the C&B scene crowd before Gangnam became a thing. So I knew that name. I hadn't actually gotten out at that stop before I wrote the lyrics. But it didn't really matter because the lyric is basically what goes on in your mind when you're packed in a subway so tightly you can't move your hands for fear that you might grope somebody. And yet at the same time, you're basically eye to eye with whoever has gotten in the subway next to you. And the kind of thoughts that might go through your head wondering about this other person you're staring at. What kind of secrets do they have? What kind of bad things have they done today? Or it could be good things, if you're a little bit more positive-minded, I suppose. And then the ending of the song, the coda Ave Korea, was a good pun that I had. I thought it was a good pun anyway. And a little bit of a shout out to Oklahoma, my home state, Ave, Oklahoma, and Ave, California, because that's where Doucette and Brenneman are now. And I thought it was a kind of a nice way to express always you want to be where you're not, right? thanks for playing the song. We appreciate it.
Well, the Boondong Line is a mighty good road. The Boondong Line is the road to ride if you want to go to Apgujeong Rodeo.
All right. Well, that's Apgujeong Rodeo by Smoky Ghosts of Big Trees. Before we even ask you guys what you think, get in your mind and classify this type of music for me. Jerry, what would you call this type of music?
Hello, this is Don Kirshner from Don Kirshner's Rock Concert. The various genres of the day are in full effect in this song. I don't effing know, Frank.
Yep.
That's just beautiful stuff. It did take me to a couple places, and I would try to nail that down if you paid me.
You don't want to pigeonhole that up?
No, that's just to me. It did a couple places. I went a couple places,
right?
Listening to it. That's I don't know. You guys are way more musical inclined than I am. Now, what do you guys think?
Yeah, what would you say, Jim?
That's yeah.
I don't know.
Thank you, James.
It doesn't neatly fit into anything.
Right.
It starts to go over there.
Which I think is great.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. That was. Sorry, Jim.
I like the whole EP.
Yes. And I think I picked this song because I think it was a shorter tune. And I did that for you.
Ah,
yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Frank.
Yeah.
He's got a little interesting singing style. You notice it more on George Lazenby Tango than
Yes.
on this, but he like when he kind of reminded me of Stan Ridgway.
Just drive, she said.
Yeah, so he's got like that little kind of talk, sing kind of thing going on. But this one is more kind of a straight singing. I love how spare everything is at the end.
Right.
You know, with the guitar and but to try to put it into a neat package, I don't know what you call it. To me, it's just rock and roll.
Well, I'll tell you what. No matter what you call it, if you're going to listen to this, especially the whole EP, put headphones on. It is great with headphones.
It does.
Because you get the full experience of sounds going around, and you can hear each note really super clear. Much better than just listening out. For whatever reason, the open air, it sounds good, but when you close it in with the headphones,
you miss so much. Yeah, you miss so much in open air. Yeah.
Good stuff. Again, Apgujung Rodeo by Smoky Ghosts of Big Trees, and one of the hardest titles and hardest band names I've ever tried to remember in my life.
That's why I said thank you for letting me go first. Conspiracy Land
not as hard to pronounce.
Conspiracy Land has totally forgot about my attempt at Russian. Thanks, Frank.
No problem. But check them out on Bandcamp. They're going to have physical CDs available soon. You can get the digital downloads now if you want. Highly suggest. It is something different, and it is it's a good EP. Really good. So check them out.
That was beautiful. Yeah.
All right. Well, moving ahead, Jim, why don't you put a cap on this evening of music?
Very good. So the artist I have this evening is a guy by the name of Marty Swift. You guys might remember him as a Charter Oak Lancer back in the day.
Wow, awesome.
He reached out to us and was interested in us talking about his music.
Awesome.
So Marty got his first Fender P-Bass in 1959 on his 13th birthday. 1974, he joined a punk rock band. At 35, he taught himself how to play guitar. And in 2020, at the age of 59, he released his debut album, came out last November.
You're never too old.
Never too old to do it. And he's got 5 songs on there that clock in at just under 24 minutes. And the song we're going to listen to tonight, I think is timely because we're coming up on the baseball season.
Yep.
This is called Just Gimme Some Baseball.
Hey, before we play this, Jim, can you give us a connection with Stephen Wesley Giles on this?
Yeah. Stephen, I was going to mention that. Yeah, recorded at John Cash Studio by Stephen Wesley Giles.
Very good.
And
well done,
in doing the video also. And so I think Minnie's brother Rich had something to do with it as well.
Cool.
So, but I think Marty played everything on the record.
Very nice.
There it is.
Let's
Take me out to that ball game. Take me out to that crowd now. Good times with my friends. Will I ever see them again? Don't know when or how, but I gotta get back now. Just give me some baseball. Baseball, 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 baseball. Give me some baseball. Baseball, 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 baseball. Just give me some baseball. Baseball, 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 baseball. Just give me some baseball. Wanna see them play, but they told me to stay away.
And there's Marty Swift. It's just
Love it.
Give me some baseball.
Name of the album is Slop Rock. It's he's got several videos up on YouTube. You can find him there, but you can also stream it on Amazon Music. He's on Spotify. I think all the major streaming services. So
We'll definitely put a link to the video in our YouTube post, because you get the full effect of what's going on there. Yeah, when you see him all decked out, and it reminded me of the movie Warriors. And,
a little bit.
Warriors come out to play.
The Brooklyn Brawler and all that good stuff. So
Yeah.
Right.
whatever his name was.
I think they were the best gang. Yeah.
What did you think, Jerry?
I love that. And the subject matter is, I think about the subject matter and then I think about music, but to combine them like that is brilliant. It's brilliant. It might be the last time I say, I love it. Yeah.
Just
it relates.
some high
Literally.
energy punk pop. Put in some
I like it.
baseball and COVID and everything else, and
Yeah,
wrap it in.
Whatever,
Timely.
Yeah,
Go
he included COVID, baseball, crowds hollering at a baseball home run.
hanging out
Hollering.
with your
Yeah.
friends.
I love it. Yeah.
I was wondering if you wrote this early in the year last year when they had delayed the season, right? So like
Right.
nobody
Yeah,
was gonna use, like,
shut it down. Yeah.
So anyway,
So-
one thing I really like about this, I like that they went for kind of an industrial feel on the on the chorus. I think it really makes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's
I like
the,
that.
the good distortion on the vocals to give it that raw feel.
I love that.
Good.
yeah, I think that was a great production.
Yeah.
value right there.
I have to admit, when you first sent it to me, I didn't listen to the whole song. I just put it on, and for the first 30 seconds, I'm like, oh no, what do we got
What happened to
ourselves into
Jim?
here?
What happened to
Yeah.
Jim?
That's not a girl pop band. What the hell's going
Yeah.
on? And then,
And I bet that song's more than 3 minutes. What the hell?
no, but overall, when you listen to the whole song, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's got a sense of humor to it. I think it doesn't. I don't think it quite slips into like a novelty song, but it's
Right.
No. To me, that's saying something. Again, guys, sorry to keep. It's combining two things that my head does not combine,
Mhm.
and it's great. It's great. I like that a lot.
Marty
Yeah.
Swift, thank you very much.
Thank you, Marty.
thanks for reaching out.
Lancers,
Yep.
go Lancers.
Go
What are they now
Lancers.
called? The Chargers? What are they called? The Chargers now?
What are they-
When did they change that? You can't change our high school
They
name.
changed it when they closed down Royal Oak and merged the two schools.
Was
Yeah.
Royal Oak used to be Chargers?
They were Romans, and so they combined both schools, and so they came up with a new mascot altogether for both,
Okay.
so everybody be happy.
Yeah.
88, I think.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
So
Really? Well done, Jim. I didn't know that. Yeah.
we were talking at one point of going to a game, maybe homecoming or something like that, a football
Yeah.
game, and then next thing you know, 8 years went by. Still haven't gone.
Well, then COVID happened, so it didn't really matter. But
Right. All right, guys. Well, that's three very different bands, different kind of music than what we normally play. Also, we got away
Good stuff, Frank. Thank you,
out
Frank.
of our comfort zones a little bit,
Jim,
and
thank you.
And as long as we get all three acts to share our show and have their fans listen and maybe make some comments, that would be nice. We appreciate the people that do comment, but please let us know what you think. We want to hear from you. And if you got a band you want us to play, bring it our way. Right?
And Vladimir from Tweed Retreat, share. Love you. Thank you very much.
Don't forget to smash the like button, hit that notification bell, and subscribe.
There you go. All right, Jerry, you have anything before we say goodbye?
Frank and Jim, I just have one thing to say to all the folks out in conspiracy land. Try to stay safe, but keep rocking. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, things are slowly loosening up, and yet,
Mm-hmm.
you know, whether you choose to get vaccinated or not, that's your personal opinion, your personal belief. Do
I
what
got
you
my
think is
first
right.
one.
You did.
From
I go April
yeah.
1st. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? I heard some of the naysayers say that it may make you sterile. And at this point in the game, so what?
I don't give a. At this point,
Yeah.
Jerry, would you choose to pay child support at the age of 60 or get your shot?
Yeah.
Give me 2.
Yep. Oh, you're going to get 2. Yeah.
Yep. I'm on the Pfizer thing for my job.
Oh, that's
Don't
right.
talk about having kids. Don't ask Jim about that one, Frank. So, Ixnay.
Yeah.
Ixnay.
No. Yep.
On the IDS K.
Well, it's too late now. It's too late now. Cat's out of the bag.
I don't know. Jaime's pretty virile.
Virile.
I mean, he's the only one out of all of us that have just maintained his physique, Frank. When we get together, I go, look at Jim. What is he? Literally in 40 years, folks, in conspiracy land, Jim's maybe gained 5 pounds.
Yeah.
He's svelte.
You'd be
If
svelte.
only that were true.
You're running around changing
I
diapers.
put on the
your whole life.
COVID 20.
Yep.
I bet he could do a lap around the block right now, Frank, while we're talking.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
You been getting out and running, Jim?
No, but actually I've got tomorrow morning off, so I'm going to go out and put in some mileage.
Beautiful thing.
Yeah.
The weather agrees with it, and you can get out there and enjoy the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't have anything. Jim, if you don't have anything, you can take us on home.
The shop is closed.
Yeah. But to me, the big thing about wrestling is balls on the chin.
Yeah.
When you don't want it.
Yeah.
Not there's
No.
not
I
there's
never
a
want
time I
it.
want
Where
it.
are we going?
Oh, but Jerry, there is a time when you want it. I know. Golly.
Hey, dude. Hey. Each your own, dude. I don't judge.
That's
I'm
right.
sorry, guys.
Let your freak
I'm glad
flag
that one-
fly, Jerry.